state with a strong childhood memory?
Trees.
Trees. Oh, trees. I wish I'd been out in nature more. Trees make me think of like backyards in general, and mainly like I'm an Army brat. I grew up moving all over the place as I was growing up because my dad was in the Army. And one of the places we lived was in Utah, Ogden, Utah. What's great about Ogden, Utah is like you're right at the base of the Rocky Mountains. Like we could walk out of our front yard and look up, and then there's the Rocky Mountains right there. So you got snow, which was a lot of fun because we'd been to Arizona right before that where we had snow one day. And I was like, oh, I want to stay home and play in the snow. And they're like, no, you have to go to school. The snow will be here when you get back. And I came back and it was only in like the shadow of the house. And so I'm trying to make a snowman and it just had leaves and dirt and just looked like a beat up snowman or a snowman that's down on his luck. Living on the streets. It's just really bad. So we moved to Utah where there was snow from Halloween until Easter, just snow all the time. And we had this alleyway in between the backyards, and in that alleyway was a bunch of trees, and there was an overhang of trees that you could go down, and it's like this cool little like fort, like all the trees were connecting, and you had to be a kid to kind of fit underneath there, and it's just like this enclosed, like a tree igloo, a tree glue, if you will. And just to hang out there, and like, because we moved around a lot, it was just me and my brother as like tight friends. And then he was 2 years younger than me, so we're tight friends, but I didn't want to hang out with him most of the time. But I'd go there and I'd be like, this is where I'm going to do things I'm not supposed to do. And so one year, we bought like a bunch of sparklers that didn't get used at 4th of July. Some people call it Independence Day. And so what I did was I was like, I'll collect all of them, and then we had a long wick, because we had like actual oil lamps, and I was like, I'll wrap it with the wick, and I'll tie it together, and then I'll light it, and I'll run away. I did all of that, but it was a wick, and it wasn't like an oil wick, so it didn't do anything ever. But then I also had seen enough TV that I was like, as soon as I go back there, it's going to blow up in my face. So I didn't go back for like a week or something, and went up there, and then it was gone, someone had taken it. I guess they just got a lot of sparklers.
Excuse me.
Voila! A vagrant snowman.
Can you give me some snow? I'm just a little snowman who's down on his luck.
Well, dude, it's a balmy 70 today, so I don't got a lot in the way of snow cone, but how would you like a snow cone hat?
Anything would do.
Okay. One more leg. Ow. And stick it. Oh, you got a fez. I like it.
Bless you. Bless you.
Now, tell me, Mr. Snowman, you came to be. Who
I,
did this to you?
It snowed one day for 5 minutes.
They never talk about this part of Frosty.
People only want good news. They don't want to hear the truth.
Well, dude, this is morbid as hell.
Life sucks,
And then you melt, I guess.
as I am doing.
I wish there was a way to save you.
Can you make it cold, please?
Ice! Get your ice! Ice!
Over here, over here, over here.
Is that hope I hear?
I got freezer ice. I got dry ice. I got your wet ice. I got cubes. I got shavings. I got snow cones. What's
Oh,
your
snow cones. And
Oh
you
God,
got
I'm gonna melt before he gets done with this damn
Sonic ice?
I got some Sonic ice, but
How about that for me and all of your snow cones for Mr. Diane here?
that'll be $10.
Here you go.
Magnifying glasses and blowtorches. them. I think this is probably something I should try. Just once in my life, I should try it.
I feel like this is a scene out of Titanic, but let's do this.
Okay.
That didn't go as like I thought it would. Oh my gosh.
I had no idea that doing something so stupid would achieve enlightenment. I can see it all. I can see one love. I can see the universe is one thing. Thank you. Thank you for the boost that I needed for the rest of my life.
Is your fingers tingling too?
Here, you should try it. I know it's stupid, but sometimes stupid is right.
I believe you.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, go!
Do you want to reach enlightenment?
I want to reach enlightenment.
Do you sometimes wonder if stupid is right?
Stupid's always right where I come from.
Hello, interrupting cow. You also stupid is right?
Stone.
Great. So we're in a yeah. So have I got the trick for you guys?
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
yeah, it's called 10,000 volts of electric coursing through your veins, and I have it here in what I call the electrode.
Whoa.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool as all get out.
So the electrode is a snow cone with a conduit inside that when you lick it, you complete the circuit and you go on a ride.
Conduit to practice safe snow cone?
No, actually, it's explicitly unsafe snow cone, my friend, and I'm glad you asked. Those electrons are gonna course through your veins, and right before you go out, you're gonna see fireworks.
We got conduits and coursing through my veins. This sounds like my Friday night.
Well, don't take my word for it. Let's hear from our celebrity guest,
I'm ready.
Dr. Shock.
I'm Dr. Shock, and I'm so happy to be here. I just love this product because it makes your tongue go and it makes your ears go and your hair goes poof.
I think being stupid is right.
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. The electrode. If you ever want to see the electric light of stupidity being right, except no substitutes. The electrode.
The Electrode.
Help! Help! Snowman down on his log.
Huh?
We're made of
Anybody?
ice.
Just
We're made of ice.
see
Can't you see the no snowman on down in their luck sign here? And you've been encouraging him. I watched you do it.
I'm not gonna let an innocent snow dude die.
I'm gonna have to write you both a ticket for vagrancy.
It was his idea. Write them all for him.
And for encouraging criminal
Somebody should
behavior.
really deal with that. Doesn't look safe at all.
It's totally, and for encouraging totally unsafe and criminal behavior. That's an extra $50 that I'll just take right here.
Can you just hand me my carrot nose that's over there?
Come on, he's not even gone yet. May we have a little bit of respect for the snow dude?
It's my lucky day of free carrots.
I'm looking for the next thrill. 100,000 volts just isn't enough. I need the power of the sun.
Hey, buddy.
I need the power of.
I hear you need a fix.
Have you got 500,000 electron volts on you?
I got all sorts of devices. In
Wow, that's a flashbang of a choice you got.
Well, this is for the novices.
I want the real stuff. I want
What
the
you
real.
need is a high max electric fence.
Can you take me there?
you, up in Stillwater. I started working, as you do, as a bartender at Abuelo's in Bricktown, Oklahoma. Because why wouldn't you have an hour drive to work a bartending job? So there came a point where I just started picking up, random shifts during the week. So I was mainly just working weekends, but sometimes I'd be like, oh, you know what? I'll just pick up a shift and then I'll just stay down here at my parents' house, which left my apartment up in Stillwater unattended. And so I had neighbors, and I left out, one of the tiny hibachi grills sort of thing. And because I was a genius, I hid a hide-a-key underneath the lid in a magnetic box. Impossible to find unless you kicked it or strong wind blew it. Or people are like, hey, we went to grill dogs. This guy's not going to be here for another week. Let's borrow his. And so apparently at some point they had found my key and started just treating my house as like a public library. And we're just going in there and borrowing movies and CD cases. That's how old. VHS movies too, in case anybody's curious about my age. Yeah, thank you.
What are those?
Look it up. Library of Congress. So they just started borrowing my stuff. I was just thinking jealousy, borrowing, coveting other people's things. And so it was right before I was going to move out, and at one point the neighbor, not one of the neighbors, but their lady friend came over with the dog as she saw me packing up, and she was like, hey, you should come next door or whatever. And I was like, I'm packing, kind of thing. I called the police, of course, when I first discovered it and said, hey, I've been robbed. The police officer came and said, hey, so they held you up with a gun? I was like, no, I was gone, and when I came back, my stuff was missing, and they're like, oh, you've been burgled. And I was like, oh, no one likes semantics more than me, but please, let's focus on this. So I always kind of suspected my next door neighbors, and I was doing lawn work for my landlord at the time, and I happened to know where he kept all the spare keys. So I moved out, and a week later, me and one of my bartender friends from Abuelo's, I will change his name in case there's some sort of statute of limitations I'm not aware of, and name him Slajo and I decided we'll take a trip up. So we went to Stillwater, drove by my apartment. The neighbor's Jeep was in front of the apartment, so we were like, okay. We went to the movies, saw a movie, came back. Neighbor's Jeep is still in front, so we went and had lunch, drank, came back. The Jeep was gone. So I went up and I knocked on the door. No one answered. I got the key out. I unlocked it. I said, hey, your door's unlocked, in case someone was there. And then right there on the coffee table were my CDs and my books, and my movies. So I just put them all in the bag I had for that very purpose. And right before I moved out, they had gotten a puppy that was not house trained, so they kept it kenneled during the day. And so what I did is I let the puppy out of the kennel, I shut the door and locked it. I went down the stairs, and Schlazo took off. And I was waiting until I get in the car. He stopped, and then I got in the car and took away. He was a little bit more nervous than I am. So that's the one heist and one revenge story I have based upon jealousy and coveting.
Well, let's see. I've stolen. I've coveted my neighbor's wife. I have not honored my mother and my father.
You never call.
What's on the list next? Oh, thou shalt not kill? Cool! Cool! Oh!
Hi.
Hi, random victim people.
I'm actually your new neighbor. I'm just, my name is John, and I just wanted to meet my new neighbors. How's it going?
I'm your bad influence, and I think you should do him harm.
I'm your good influence, and I think you should try to treat him with friendliness and kindness.
I'm
I'm your
your
influence that agrees
harm
with everybody, so.
I'm
homeowner's insurance. I'd like to come in, inspect every nook and cranny of your house, and tell you how much thieves could get away with if you're not careful.
Are you a vampire? You legally have to tell me if you are a vampire.
Not the vampire. Yes, I'm a vampire. When are they going to change these laws? It's so discriminatory.
I invite you in. You get to suck my blood whenever you want. That seems like a good thing to know.
You haven't read the other part of the law, subsection B, paragraph 3, clearly states that during the daylight, I'm not allowed to do any bad stuff.
So, does my current state of inviting you in affect nighttime blood suckings?
I don't need this. I'm trying to make a commission. Good ball.
The nerve of some people. Oh, what do you want?
Bum. 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 Bum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest in vending machine technology, the Flash Bang-O-Matic. Do you want to kill something? Do you want to blow it up, but only have pocket change? Flash Bang-O-Matic. It's got 3 variable settings: normal, high, speed, and painfully slow motion. You can see the bits fly and trap them. It's beautiful. Coming soon to a Walgreens near you.
Sucks that I still don't have homeowner's insurance, though. I really should have thought of that before moving to Halloween Town. Yeah.
Hi, I'm the Homeowner Association arsonist, and I'm here to burn down your house for the insurance money, but that'll cost you $50.
Sounds good to me. Here you go.
Okay, great. Do you have some kerosene, something flammable I could use?
You know, in here, I have a whole assortment of illegal incendiaries.
That's a flash bang of a choice you have.